kind of pointed in more or less the same direction. So.
Okay. I mean, it's fun.
And I mean, you have to be able to move.
Yeah.
As long as you're not like, in the center, it's fine.
Right.
Yeah. It's fine.
There are either lights or cameras on.
You good?
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. Please stand for the posting of our colors and the playing of our national anthem. Color guard, post the colors. Please be seated. Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to the 2025 Eagle Ridge Academy Commencement Ceremony. My name is Jason Olbrich. I'm the Executive Director of Eagle Ridge Academy, and I want to welcome our graduates, our families, faculty, board members, and honored guests for this evening's celebration. Tonight we mark, it's not the end of a school year, but it's a celebration of a culmination of years of hard work, growth, and the noble pursuit of wisdom. At Eagle Ridge Academy, we are devoted to forming students that not only for academic success, but for the life of virtue and purpose, what we call the flourishing life. You, our graduates, have taken up that challenge. You have studied the great ideas of the past, wrestled with timeless questions, and practiced the habits that lead to both personal excellence and civic responsibility. As Socrates once said, education is the kindling of a flame, not the filling of a vessel. And over the years, that flame has grown, lit by curiosity, strengthened by discipline, and guided by truth. But this is not an ending. It's a commencement. It's a beginning. The road ahead will demand much from you, and yet you are prepared. You have read the words of Lincoln, Plato, Du Bois. You have asked what is good, what is just, and what is true. And you have learned, in the words of Marcus Aurelius, waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Just be one. Graduates, we're proud of you, of who you have become, and even more excited for who you will be. I want to welcome everyone, and it's now my favorite time where I get to introduce our valedictorians. And this year, we have 2 valedictorians. So it's a true pleasure to introduce the valedictorians for Eagle Ridge Academy Class of 2025. Theo and Sophia, you'll be delivering today's co-speech. Theo has been part of our community since 2nd grade and has been a consistent voice and leader throughout the years, from delivering the daily announcements to serving as president of our Classical League chapter, captaining the throw teams in track and field, and shining in our theater and music programs. Theo has brought energy, to say the least, enthusiasm, and excellence to every corner of Eagle Ridge Academy. This fall, he'll be heading to Gustavus Adolphus College, where he plans to double major in accounting and statistics. Thank you, Theo. Sophia joined Eagle Ridge Academy in 8th grade and quickly made her mark through her leadership and academic achievements. She has served as president of the National Honor Society, Secretary of the Student Senate, and a dedicated member of the theater department for all 4 years, and an active participant in badminton and junior classical league. This fall, she will attend University of Puget Sound in Washington, majoring in Greek, Latin, and ancient Mediterranean studies. Touché. Together, Theo and Sophia represent the heart, talent, and leadership that define our student body. Please join me in welcoming them both to the stage. Theo and Sophia. Oh my gosh.
Hello, class of 2025, teachers, staff, friends, and families.
My name is Sophia Bilodeau.
And my name is Theodore Hans.
We are so honored to be your co-valedictorians and to have the privilege of speaking here today. Most importantly, and I think I speak on behalf of most of my classmates, I am so excited to graduate today.
I'm so excited to graduate today. I'm Theo.
Today, we are here to celebrate the class of 2025 for all that it is. From our class's accomplishments to the bright futures I see ahead of my peers, there is a lot for us to be proud of. There are a few things about our class that make it especially notable that Theo and I want to celebrate today. Our dedication to leadership, diversity, and now our blossoming independence.
The class of 2025 had an incredible amount of involvement in leadership and extracurricular activities. About 25% of our class were a captain, leader, or president of their respective activity or sport. Led by these students, our class has managed to leave a mark on the school. Our seniors have guided the robotics team to world championships twice in our time at high school. They have gotten us a conference win in baseball. They have let our Winter 1 Act move up from subsections twice. They have formed the mock trial team that ranks 17th nationally and the ultimate Frisbee team that is ranked 10th in the state. And our girls basketball team is mainly seniors and has set the newest record for points in a single season for our entire school.
However, the wins and successes that these leaders brought us aren't the most important part of this story. The class's dedication is. So many of my classmates gave their energy, talents, and perhaps most generously the time that they could have used to work on the mounts of homework Eagle Ridge assigns to make sure that the school and our activities would be left as a better place. This dedication and passion our class possesses will no doubt be a guiding force in the amazing futures I see in store for my peers.
Our school wouldn't be the same without all of the leaders, and neither would our class. Alongside with the incredible amount of leaders, one of the things that makes the leadership in our grade so remarkable is how spread out it is. From basketball to theater to mock trial, our class was a major part of so many different groups. The differences between the people in our class is what makes it so unique.
A plethora of backgrounds and beliefs created a community built for discussion and innovation, which are the foundations for the thoughts and the ideas that shaped our humanities classes, as well as the many different events our class was a part of, ranging from the NHS Cultural Night, a senior prank built off of dystopian books to read in humanities, or the art expo that showcased the talents of my peers. Our class also had a wide range of cultural and social communities, like our Strong GSA and Muslim Student Association.
The diversity in our class extends to our postgraduate plans. Our futures are diverse, with students going to schools from Washington to South Carolina and even internationally in Ireland. Our class's future career plans are also varied, from elementary school teacher to illustrator to zoologist. And with these varying and exciting futures that we have in mind, we are now stepping into a new independent era of our lives.
As we step into this new chapter of our lives, our class is bound to leave a mark. It's time for us to explore, try new things, make mistakes, fix those mistakes we inevitably make, and really find our places in the world. Before we finish the speech, I'd like to say a few words to my peers. Continue to follow the passions that make you who you are. Don't ever let go of the spark within you that drives you to do and to be. I've thoroughly enjoyed getting to know you and your passions over the past 4 years. I sincerely hope you all can find both happiness and success in your lives.
As a longtime theater kid, I have only one thing to say. Wherever you are and whatever you're doing, the show must go on.
And with that, our time with you has come to a close. We want to thank everyone who supported us throughout the past 4 years, our families, friends, classmates, and most importantly, the teachers who made our high school journey so incredible. I would also specifically like to thank Victoria for being an amazing student class president, Evan B. for helping organize so many senior events, Ari for running our class's Instagram page, and of course, give a shout out to our salutatorian, Sierra.
To quote myself 3 seconds in the future, congratulations, class of 2025.
And in the words of my icon, Elle Woods, we did it!
It is my honor tonight to introduce to you our student-selected speaker, selected by his classmates, Mr. Race Shields. Please come up. Race has attended Eagle Ridge Academy since 4th grade. He was recently involved in the high school's mock trial team, serving as a witness for the varsity team. This fall, he plans to attend the Minneapolis College of Art and Design to study illustration and possibly filmmaking.
If you were to flip open an Oxford Dictionary to the page 607, you'd find the word graduation. In there, it says a graduation is the act of completing a course of study at a school, a college, or university, especially when it is marked by a formal ceremony. Now me, I see it as the end of an odyssey. An odyssey across a deep, dark sea of trial and tribulation, a sea of pride and prejudice, one of sound and fury, crime and punishment, and lots of packets. Hello, everybody. You know, something crazy I've realized is Blade Runner. It's not too far away from us. The movie is set in the year 2049. Which I'm sure at the time when the movie came out sounded super futuristic and stuff. But now that I'm thinking, I'm gonna be 43. I'm gonna be middle-aged by 2049. It's gonna come like that. And we don't have robots yet. We don't have giant holographic advertisements. We don't even have flying cars yet. So I'm starting to think the year 2049 isn't gonna be much like Blade Runner at all. So I can't help but think that high school was just like that. When I was a freshman, I thought high school would last forever. Then I blinked, and now I'm up here talking to y'all about how it's done. And I'm sad that it's over. I'm gonna miss walking up and down the halls of ERA. I'm gonna miss seeing your faces, living carefree. I'm gonna miss creating the absolute worst slideshow presentations in existence. And I might even miss Ruben Rovner. So, time to confess. There have been times in my high school career in which I dreaded graduating so much, I debated throwing everything and voluntarily becoming what is known as a super senior. But I've come to learn that as much as I'm gonna miss high school, it'd be much sadder to stay. We are meant to progress, to move on. Some of us will be moving on to important colleges and universities, while others will be moving on to art school. And this certainly has been my favorite year at this school. I've done so much. I won the Art Expo Design Contest for the first time. I made some amazing new friends. And after years of never participating in a single extracurricular activity, I decided to do mock trial, which was great most of the time. And I often felt kind of bad and sometimes like a fraud because, you know, when I showed up to practice, if I did, I never really knew what was going on half the time. But I was grateful for the experience, and I just want to say, Vivon, that silk pillow of yours that I slept on during the state tournament, that was awesome, dude. Keep up the good work. Best pillow I've ever slept on in my life. Now, since this is my last chance to say it, I'm just gonna say it. Guys, I really like this group. You know, y'all are fantastic, and I mean that. I haven't seen a graduating class quite nearly as equipped and ready as you fellas. And of course, y'all are gonna go off and do great things. You're gonna go to college, get a degree, maybe take over the world. Whatever it is you do, remember not to lose yourselves. It may seem easy to do bad things in order to become whatever you call as more successful in life. Just stay true to yourselves, all right? And your values, be kind to everybody you meet, and, you know, even if you feel like they don't deserve it. The other day, I was reading some fine literature, a Fred Flintstone comic book, and in it, he said, if civilization is going to last, if it's going to amount to anything more than just a place to watch TV and get cheap snake meat, it will only be because we've learned to do one thing, to care for people who mean nothing to us. So as you grow older, mature, start your families, and fulfill your destinies, do so with kindness and love in your hearts. And remember that you guys, you are the real heroes. Thank you.
Thank you, Race. I now have the opportunity to present to you our faculty speaker, Ms. Emma Connor. She is an experienced art educator with a passion for fostering creativity in her students. And as a 2010 graduate of Eagle Ridge Academy herself, Ms. Connor went on to earn a BFA in Fine Arts from the Minneapolis College of Art and Design and a master's in art education from the University of Minnesota. With over 8 years of teaching experience, Ms. Connor is currently the art department chair and the School of Rhetoric art teacher. She is dedicated to inspiring and guiding students at Eagle Ridge Academy in their pursuit of truth, beauty, and goodness. Please welcome Ms. Emma Connor.
Thank you. There we go. Good evening, graduates, families, friends, and fellow faculty. For those of you who don't know me, like Ms. Johnson said, I am Emma Connor, the high school art teacher here at Eagle Ridge Academy, also an alum at this very school. And once upon a time, like you, I was sitting where you are now, in a cap that didn't quite fit right, shoes that were definitely too formal for comfort, and the fear that I would trip and fall on stage. Fast forward a few years, and I began teaching this graduating class when you were just 7th graders. You were tiny, energetic, confused about how lockers worked, anxious about how to get up the stairs in time for art class. I worked with you through clay pinch pots and still life drawings, and just as we were beginning to find our rhythm, COVID hit. And as it felt like I lost all progress with you, we moved on to 8th grade together, because Ms. Thompson declined and said no. We worked through masks and distance learning in breakout rooms where you all avoided eye contact and speaking with one another. It was then that I began to realize that I was in this with you for the long haul. We survived those years, and as you moved into high school, I moved with you. Not just as your teacher, but as a constant, slightly paint and clay covered presence in your lives. Watching you grow, both artistically and personally, has been one of the greatest honors of my career. I could not be more proud of you. And I do mean grow. Some of you literally have doubled in height. Others, well, let's just say you grew in maturity. But growth isn't just measured in inches or GPA. It's about who you are and what kind of life you want to live. The way you handle challenges, support each other, and start to ask the big questions. It's about how you got to where you are now and how you are going to get to where you want to be. Having you as my students has taught me so much, mostly patience, but it is with your class that I truly learned the value of connections. That is one thing that I hope you carry with you, the importance of connections. High school can be tough, but life can be tougher. But those faculty and staff who walked the halls with you, who shared jokes, gave advice, and sometimes snacks, are more than just people with access to the copier. They're mentors, encouragers, and yes, the ones who chase you down to make sure you completed your capstones, Miss Fatante. I hope each of you found at least one adult here that you could turn to when you needed to feel seen. That connection can make all the difference, and I know because I had it here too, right here at Eagle Ridge Academy, years ago and still today. Like many of you graduating today, I was ready to leave and never come back. I left, and I came right back. Apparently, I missed the intense discussions of the Iliad, like, is Achilles really a hero? Followed by an entire class periods defining what a hero really is, as well as the unending translations about Quintus to stay away. But I truly did miss what I had at the school, the people and the community. So remember this, the school is not just a launch pad, it is also a lighthouse, a place that helps you find your way and guides you back when you need it. You may be stepping into new worlds, new cities, new chapters, but you're never leaving this one behind. Like any true home, this school holds your footsteps, your stories, your dreams. And like any true home, its doors are never closed to you. No matter where life takes you, you carry a piece of this place with you. You can always return. The doors here will always be open to you, whether you need advice, to find comfort, a familiar hallway to walk down, a reminder that you survived Mr. Lemon's tag team seminar and lived to tell the tale, or even to just find a snack. You will always belong here. So now, class of 2025, you get to go out and do your thing. Do what you need to do to become the best person you can be. Build, explore, create, mess up gloriously, and try again. And when you do, remember, you carry Eagle Ridge with you. And should you ever want to return, even if it is just to sit next to me and rant or complain while I unload the kiln, or to poke fun at me again, even though it makes me feel a certain way, this will always be home. You are and always will be a part of this family when you need it. Know that we will always welcome you with open arms. Congratulations, we're so proud of you. You've earned this moment, and welcome to the club. Thank you.
We will now present the diplomas. We ask that any noisemakers or air horns of any kind are not used at any time. Please limit applause to 5 seconds per graduate. Graduates? Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, please turn your attention to the graduates. Sadak Saeed Abdi. Ahmed Abdirahman. Naima Farhan Abdisalan. Hamza Ahmed. Alessandra Marie Alessandra Marie Albers. Berman Joseph Alsanat. Evan Babula. Ava Camille Barnes. Sophia Diane Bilodeau. Silas Hendrick Bixby. David Jude Brusky. Helen Burke. Elliot Selt. Joshua Cole. Lucas Cassette. Xander Croson. Henry Dana. Leslie Opal Demas. Sierra Foley. Klaus Christopher Friedrich. Tani Gangel. Susanna Dorothea Good. Esther Grabansky. Elijah Jeffrey Gudzinski. Saisatvik Reddy Guntapali. Theodore Kroll Hance. Evan Anthony Hansen. Mohammed Abdullahi Hassan. Hattie Ruth Herdina. Amina Adam Hussein. Salmo Omar Hussein. Niels Olai Gunnar Johansson. Numa Manha Karim. Oliver Matthew Keelash. Ernest Arena Kananga. Ariane Michaela Dorimal Coding. Carolina Kozlowska. Roman Nicholas Krast. Logan LaFavor. Salvatore Vincent Longo. Kiefer David Lunston. Sarah Abdurizak Mohammed. Salma Abdurizak Mohammed. Ashton Myers. Gayatri Nataraja Perumal. Oscar Olvera. Vivan Maru Pradhan. Ashwarya Rangan. Joel Allen Schwenke. Clara Grace Silky. Antonio Javier Scherer. Race Brandon Shields. Lincoln Stockman. Maliha Rehan Subhan. Emerson Nicole Tyson. Kate Sally Vasquez Rubio. Victoria Noel Whaley. Taylor Carolee Williams. Christina Maria Yastrebova. Samaya Youssef. Do we need to ask them to leave?
They'll be done in 5 seconds. You start talking. There you go. Take your spot.
It is now time to present the swords. The sword ceremony at Eagle Ridge Academy began with the first graduating class, the class of 2008. The original ceremony took place most commonly in ancient Rome as a symbol for gladiators to become officially freed men. It was an unusual ceremony as it was not a common practice. The wooden sword, or the rudis, was the symbol of freedom and was given to the gladiator. This signaled that the gladiator was no longer a slave, but a free man. The crowds would cheer, and the once gladiator would walk from the arena as a free man and one who would be idolized by the mob of citizens. At Eagle Ridge Academy, our sword ceremony celebrates something similar: their completion of one part of their journey and the celebration of their next steps in life. The sword ceremony will now begin. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Eagle Ridge Academy and its board of directors, I now present to you the graduating class of 2025.